Most are too afraid to see it.
Did you know there's an Exorcist connection in the movie Legend, starring a very young Tom Cruise and Tim Curry? Hey friends, I'm Jimmy Gaddis. By now, many of you know I'm a huge fan of The Exorcist. I saw it at a very young age, and I still get that horrified rush watching it today. One of the channel's highest performing videos, in fact, was about the woman who voiced the demon and the hell she went through to bring Pazuzu to life. Be sure to check that out. What I haven't told you yet is my love for Legend. For lack of a more manly way to describe it, I absolutely adore this movie and the soundtrack. But I was today years old when I found out about 2 Exorcist Easter eggs hidden inside. Okay, it's not that hard to find, but apparently it is easy to overlook, as it was for me and possibly you. Let's take the time warp back to 1985 so I can show you. Remember Meg Mucklebones, the swamp hag that Jack defeats by flashing a little flattery before chopping her head off? Just prior to meeting this monster in the mud, the foursome of Jack, Gump, Screwball, and Brown Tom enter the swamp on their way to the Great Tree, which serves as the entrance to the Lord of Darkness's residence. Screwball takes the lead, although not exactly willingly. As he traverses this fallen tree trunk, you can see the silhouetted statue of the demon Pazuzu in the far left of the frame. It's the same prop used in The Exorcist. Here's your side-by-side comparison for reference. But that isn't the only time we see it. Just a few minutes later, as Lily checks out her new surroundings in the Darkness Dungeon, we get a glimpse of the statue one more time. There it is, again, in silhouette. Its appearance certainly makes sense, considering Darkness is the lord of the underworld and Pazuzu is a devilish demon in the 1973 movie, at least. Interesting to note, and another fact I'm just learning today, is that Pazuzu in The Exorcist is based on an ancient Mesopotamian demon of the same name. He was said to be the king of the wind demons, connected to the cold winds that brought illness. And get this, folks back then thought he actually helped humans ward off other demons, which is why protective amulets depicting his face and small figurines have been found from the Middle East to the Greek islands. I'm not making a case for this guy to, get back into heaven or anything. I'm just saying. Also interesting, while I've got your attention, is the debate over Darkness. To this day, the internet is torn over his identity. Some believe he's a direct depiction of Satan. He's got the horns, the hooves, and red skin. Some claim he's the devil's son. Remember how he calls out to Father when he needs advice on courting Lily? Or is he simply the embodiment of evil? No label, just the manifestation of all that is dark and wicked. What do you think? And is this your first time seeing this movie Connection? And what are your thoughts on Legend in general? Would more content from this flick interest you? Let me know in the comments. I know a lot of questions, and I hope to get a lot of answers. Let me know. If you found this video to be well worth your time, giving it a like and subscribing to the channel would be greatly appreciated as we grow the nostalgic community. I'm Jimmy Gaddis. Be on the lookout for more things I'm just finding out about every week. I know they've been sporadic of late, but we've got plans to get on track every week. That's a promise.